It is Workout Wednesday, and there is a new workout in town we want to tell you about. Lauren Janai is the founder of Manifest. Thanks for joining us here on Arizona Daily Mix.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So you are one of the co-founders of CrossFit, and now you have this new approach to fitness. It's called Manifest. Tell me how it works.
Well, Manifest was designed for people who are not currently participating in health or fitness, people who need to get off the couch and do something and don't quite know how, or are intimidated to do something and don't know how to start. So Manifest has a very incremental approach to allow people to start exercise in a way that's non-intimidating.
Well, and you build on the blocks of what you're learning every time you participate, right? So you can really do this anywhere.
You could do it anywhere. And we do have a facility in Scottsdale that has certain programming, but we also offer programming that could be done anywhere. We have a virtual program. We use body weight exercises. We start off with something very easy that anybody can do and move along a path based on that individual's progress.
So the idea here is that you don't have to be an elite athlete to participate. You don't have to be somebody who is a hardcore fitness buff, but you can be just anybody and come in and get some results. So we have Megan, one of your clients, who's going to show us some of the exercises that you use for mobility. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we start people in Manifest with some basic cardiovascular exercise. And then once we establish that, the next thing we do, which is critical to everything else, is mobility. And Megan's going to show some shoulder mobility with exercises with a PVC pipe.
Okay.
And this can, by the way, doesn't have to be done with a PVC. You can start doing it. Be done with a PVC pipe. It could also be done at home with a broomstick. And even if you didn't have a broomstick, you could do this movement to establish range of motion without anything.
And this is good too for a lot of folks who travel. They feel like, they don't have time to go to the gym, or sometimes gyms can be intimidating.
Correct, yes, and this is something that it seems innocuous. She's doing halos now, like, oh, how am I ever going to get in shape doing something like this? But honestly, after a few minutes of doing this, you feel better, and especially if you're not used to exercising, it feels good. And so instead of having a workout that's hard, or you're sore, or you feel really tired, you get invigorated.
And how does a workout like this, these exercises, lend itself to progressing later on?
Well,
why is this so important?
It is important because eventually, we move towards lifting things, because that's a part of our functionality. We pick up grocery bags or put stuff overhead. We need to be able to be mobile in our joints before putting, doing weight-bearing exercise. So we like to establish a lot of mobility prior to that happening.
Now, what is this that she's doing right here?
So this is an extension of shoulder mobility. It also starts bringing in the back muscles and hamstrings as well.
And you really work your core too.
Absolutely.
Which is essential to anything you're going to do in the gym.
Yes. In fact, that is the next step. Once we get through, we do our cardio, and then establish some good mobility. The next is we start working on core, because once this is strong and you have mobility, you're able to do everything else safely.
Exactly. And you mentioned that you have this location in Old Town Scottsdale. For folks who are not able to physically be there, you have this wonderful app where you can still stay in shape with Manifest even if you can't physically be there. Tell me how that works.
Yeah, we have an app that works alongside a facilitator. So you actually have a person that you work with virtually. The app will provide you a place to record food and blood work and communicate with your facilitator. And that facilitator guides you through a process of how to eat to get you to your goals, and demonstrates movements and programming.
And one of the things I like about Manifest too is that obviously you encourage people to stick with it, but after a year you sort of reevaluate whether they can be independent.
Yeah, the whole goal really is to create self-reliance for people. Instead of trying to get somebody to sign a membership and keep them because they're paying money, we actually want people to be capable on their own and learn the skills, the life skills about eating and moving, so that they can actually be on their own if they wish.
And there is some plan in the future to incorporate kids.
There absolutely is. There's a huge need to get kids moving, especially with schools getting rid of PE programs and whatnot, and virtually no teaching of nutrition.
All right. Well, Megan, you were wonderful. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And we want to tell people they can go to bemanifest.com. It's bemanifest.com for more information. And the location, once again, real quickly?
It's in Old Town Scottsdale.
Okay.
I don't know if you have to-
Wonderful. That's okay. You just go to the website and you'll figure it out. All right. We'll be right back.